What's up, guys? How we doing? Either my YouTube counter is very ahead on my streaming software, or my YouTube is very behind on YouTube. What's up, Josh? What's up, Sean? All right, I made a few changes to the layout. I made the boxes at the bottom a little bigger. So hopefully that's easier to see on smaller screens like phones and whatnot. What's up, Kiko? And also, I think I set this up right, but I'm not sure. See in the description below the video, it says support the stream, and then there's a link. I believe you, if anybody wants to, they can tip there and it should show up on the screen, and that works through PayPal or credit cards. So you got the super chat and the PayPal and credit cards are listed there. I tried to make a card for it. I've never really used a card, so I don't know where I would put that. I haven't messed with that. It says card used 1 of 5, but I don't know. Is my audio fading in and out like while I'm talking, or does it just fade out when I'm done talking? And is there a clip when it first comes in? I'm trying to keep it low because of the AC on, so I have it actually cut off completely when I'm not speaking. But if you guys can hear me okay when I'm talking, then that's okay. All right, I'll try to turn that off and see if you guys like that better. Would you guys rather hear that background noise all the time like that? Either way is good, doesn't matter. Yes, no. Kiko says yes, Josh says no. It's working the way I intended. Alright, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It's more for you guys. I was trying to make it so you didn't hear the AC all the time. But if that bothers you for it to go like silent, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. Alright. I'll leave it like this for right now. The funny thing is, I don't know how to place a card in here because I've never actually... I guess I need the live control room. Let me see. Nope. Yeah, I don't know how to put the card in here. It didn't cut off, did it? Trying to see. Yeah, I don't know how that works. So we'll forget about that. Please turn what off, Josh? Thanks, Dylan. All right. So anyway, let's get to the actual video, because what are we at? 6 minutes already? I got a ton of remotes. I got this Xbox remote, which is an aftermarket one. I got the actual regular Xbox remote from Microsoft. I have this cheap little remote that came with a projector. I got this remote which has a pointer. You want me to turn off my AC and kill myself? Oh man. Here, I'll put the thing back on and we'll see if it bothers people. If it sounds silent, it's just because I'm not talking, guys. Thank you, Elite Streams. Appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat. Carl, good morning. Alright, so I got these remotes. If you guys are getting clipped, just let me know. It will be weird because it's going to be silent after I talk, and then when I talk, it should come back in. But as long as I'm not getting clipped, that's okay. What else I got here? Just some standard, cheap kind of keyboard plus mouse, and I have the original Nexus player remote, which has all the same buttons as the Shield. My objective right now for this video, a lot of people tell me my Shield remote messed up, my Shield remote won't pair. Well, guess what? Mine won't pair either. So I'm gonna find the best one that will. All right. Got some fresh batteries here. Let's start with this Nexus player remote. Let's see if I can get it to pair. I had an old box, old Nexus player. We don't use it anymore. Got the remote somewhere. This is actually the first Android TV ever created. Try to buy them now. They're like ridiculously expensive for some reason, and they suck because they only have 1 gig of RAM and they're old. Morning, Peter. Let's see. Put some fresh batteries in this remote. Got it clicked in. Let's switch over to the in-game presentation here. Boom. And let's get my Shield back to the home screen. Go up to the settings. And we're going to go to add an accessory. I'm going to hold down the home button on this remote, big button in the middle, see what happens. Might be home and I don't remember the pairing for this. It is flashing now. Let's look it up real quick to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Hold down the back button and home button at the same time. Back and home. Oh, there it is, Nexus remote. Just got to know the right code. This one, it's back and home. And because it's not paired, that is strange. It's showing. Oh, there we go. I had to press A on actual controller for the Shield. Need something already paired. Trying to connect to the Nexus remote, and it's paired. And I can use it. it works just like that. Now paired. So this is now completely functioning and working remote for my Shield. I have the Flirc too. So I was gonna try Flirc with the Xbox controller, see if I can get that working. But yeah, this works just fine. Fresh batteries, no problem. And it has every single button that is on the Shield remote, including the voice activation button. So that's pretty much good to go. Actually, it even has a play pause button, which the Shield remote doesn't have. But it has home, back, voice, play pause, and your usual 4 directions and center button. So that's paired, no problem. Let's check out this little cheap Chinese device. Came with a came with an actual Android projector. Currently has some Energizer batteries in it. Let's say they're good to 12, 20, 27. So I'm gonna try to leave these in here and see. Let's go back to the Shield. Let's use my. Uh-oh. Look, I just paired it and now it's not moving. Did it unpair itself somehow? That's not good. It is flashing. Alright. It is not working though. Let's go back to my settings and go to add accessory. Terry, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Don't see. Problem with this is I have no idea how to pair this because it doesn't have any instructions. I'm gonna try see this MXQ remote pair maybe. Getting a spam call. Saying, yeah, this ain't gonna work. All right, so I can't do this one because I have no idea how to make it actually pair. Now, let's try this re. What's up, Mongo? Welcome to the chat, my man. Haven't seen you in a while. People are still talking about the sound issues. Guys, is it actually that you can't hear me when I talk, or does it just get silent when I'm not talking? What's up, John? I'm gonna put some new batteries into re real quick. It's a really cheap re. Got it a few years ago. Batteries, put them over here so they don't get confused. New ones. All right, only silent when not talking. So I don't mind that. Might be a little weird to you guys. I won't do that when the AC is not on, but with the AC on, I mean, so far only one person said it bothered them, but you guys can hear me. Should be okay. MX3. So they're really cheap. They're like Mongo, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it, my man. Uh-oh, now I'm let me. It's been so long I forget how to do that. I don't think this one's gonna work because I think it's only IR, but no, it does have 2.4 gigahertz wireless, but it came with a dongle. I don't have the dongle, which means it's not going to work. I don't know where the dongle is. But as you can see, not quite as simple as just plug it in and go. I also have this, which was some cheap 3i8 kind of knockoff that was sent to me from GearBest, but it has a USB dongle in the back. I'm going to need something to open that. Anything with a USB dongle can be paired super easy. Go ahead and grab this, pop this open. Not. My fingernail won't do it. Thick. Oh. I'd have something around here that'll get the job done. Oh. Tons of things in here that'll do it. Box. Put a flathead on the end of that. Pop it open. So this side just has a single AAA battery, which hopefully is still good. This side hopefully has the dongle in it. Oh, it has another AAA battery this side. The batteries are not staying flush, so that's not a good sign. But that's why they're cheap. And the dongle. So if I plug this dongle into the back of the Shield, it's going to work just fine. That's what I need is the dongle. I also need the dongle for 3, which I no longer have apparently. I have another upstairs, so I might have a dongle in that one. I do not in this one. Probably sitting in some other box. As a matter of fact, I know what box it might be sitting. So these require dongles 2.4, they won't pair. But if you have a Bluetooth option remote, like the Nexus, it should. Except I lost my pairing already, which was strange. If I do this, it'll pair again. Oh, my Shield went to bed. Back to searching for accessories. Oh, you know what? It's doing that from the remote, so the remote repaired itself? Sure did. It's opening that up. Apparently, it is paired. Nexus remote connected. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Had a little skip out, but it is working now. Maybe the Nexus remote goes to sleep when you put it down. Something to that effect. Doesn't really matter where this re is though. Uh, yeah, that's a couple of people that said they'd rather the AC sound. Josh asked me to turn it off. I don't know. I'll go with this one for now. Maybe I'll do one way, one the other way, back and forth. What else do I have here? This one doesn't work. So this, I believe, the Talcon Media remote for Xbox, and I don't know if it has Bluetooth. Let's see. Apparently, this cannot do it. All right, guys. Don says he wants to hear it natural. All right, hang on. I'll put it back on. Robert, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, noise gate's off for now. Sorry, Josh. Everyone else doesn't want it. This remote does not work for the Shield. Robert, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you. This does not apparently work for anything except the Xbox or the Xbox One or the Xbox One X. If you have an Xbox One or an Xbox One X, get it, because it's an awesome, awesome remote. Paired with a Flirc device, you can then use all of the number keys on your Xbox and program other keys to whatever you like, but it has built-in X, Y, A, B. This is a great remote for Xbox. It's in the Shield. It's in my Amazon store under remotes and controllers. Get that and a Flirc, and you have the best Xbox One media experience you can have when you're using things like Plex or HD Home Run. You just can't type letters with this, so you have to use the on-screen keyboard, but you can type numbers like an HD Home Run to change your channel. And I programmed this dot right here button. I programmed that button so that it is enter, and clear I make back. So back and enter goes like that, and that just allows me to do everything from the keypad. So I know, Kiko, you said you already have one of these on your Shield. If you get one of these on an Xbox, if you have one, which I think you do, or someone in your family does, because I remember playing with someone from your family. If you add the Flirc and this to an Xbox, good to go. You can do everything on it. What else do I have here? One more thing to try. Hold. Gonna take my military green Xbox One controller. Try to give that a good old pair to the Shield too. Got some extra AA batteries laying around. I probably should unplug my Xbox for this. No, I'd have to pair it to the Xbox. The Xbox is off, so it won't pair anyway. Alright. So, let's go back here. Let's see if my Nexus remote is still working. It's not. I must have to press something first to make it work. Because it does not want to work initially. It's very annoying that it doesn't. Thank you, Hot 69 Secret Agent. Yep, I cannot get my shield to come back on with this. So if I press A on the shield controller, it comes back on. But somehow, so this is not working very well or easily with this Nexus remote. Even though it's flashing, which like it's paired, but apparently if I press circle and back, home and back together, then it starts working. See? It actually turns the shield off. And if I press the button, it turns it back on. And why is it putting me into YouTube? That is strange. Get me out of YouTube. That is now working, but I want to go home. Home. Thank you. It's slow, but it works. Alright. Now that I'm back in here, let's see if I have better luck with this. Settings. Add an accessory. Now with the Xbox controller, you have the pair button up here on the top. So let's give that a go. Boom, Xbox wireless controller. And I am assuming that I will have to use an already paired device to say, yes, I want to pair this. Yes. Pairing. Did that work? Yep. I am paired with the Xbox remote now, and that is working very quickly. Let's put it down for a minute, and I try to switch to back to the controller, and it doesn't work. So my Nexus remote sucks as far as staying paired. It has the ability. So if we look at, it says it's paired, but it's not connected, right? So if I go to the Nexus remote and I click on it, I can't do anything. It just doesn't want to pair. Nothing I do or press makes it pair. But the Xbox wireless controller is staying connected. Very interesting. The only thing I can do to make it pair is actually press home and back, but that shuts off the device. So that's not very helpful. But yeah, I cannot move anything, nor will anything begin to work with this. Let's see if I hold like play pause for like 5 seconds. I actually believe that you can. You can pair PS4 remotes, Pickpocket. Same way I just did with the Xbox one. You just have to find the pairing button. So look, now the Xbox wireless controller unpaired because it turned itself off. That is bizarre. I'm having all kinds of troubles with this. I just put fresh batteries in here. Okay, apparently my batteries came loose, so I had to put them back in. I probably have to hold down the pair. This is like super annoying. Alright, I'm going to add an accessory again because I can't get this to stay paired. There it goes. I don't understand the problem. So it works apparently with everything until you put it down and then it disconnects it. Alright, it's paired. It's kind of weird. But I suppose as long as this stays on, it's going to stay connected. So all that's working. So out of all these devices, let me see if I can... I don't think this will pair at all, honestly. Because it doesn't have a pairing button. But it's the official Xbox remote. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Flirc device and plug it in place of my Re. So let's go ahead and plug the Flirc in. Flirc is plugged in. And I'm going to take this Talon remote, which I know works with the Flirc. Nope, that just turned my Xbox on. I should have unplugged it. Apparently this remote just does not work. With it at all. Okay. So I now unplug the Flirc. Under no circumstances will that remote work with it. I might have to repair that remote to the Flirc for a different purpose in order to get that going. This is why, guys, in all honesty, you see everything I have here, right? My Xbox remote is still on, so it's still working. But, let me go big for this to explain this to you. Most importantly, if you want just super ease and no problems, get a 2.4 or Bluetooth remote that has a dongle, okay? Get an extension cable for said dongle so that way you plug a USB cable into the back of the Shield and then plug the dongle into the end of the cable. I have one somewhere, but it's like huge. This is not one, this is obviously a hub, but it would just have one USB female port like that on the end of a cable that has a male plug. They're super cheap. This is a USB 3.0 one because it's blue inside. Alright, plug that into the Shield. Plug whatever, you plug this end into the Shield, the other end you plug your dongle in. Give your dongle that space, whether it's storage or remote or anything of that sort, give it space because otherwise it will heat up and break eventually. But do yourself a favor, get something that has a dongle, right? So like, this Re that wouldn't work, almost certain in the back of this Mi box is the dongle that works for this Re. So let's find out. Here's the dongle, right? Little pairing device. Let's unplug this. Let's plug this in. And let's see if the Re works now. I think that's what this is for, but I could be wrong. Yep, that is it, because now I have my mouse pointer on the screen and everything. So let's go back on this. I don't want the mouse pointer. I want to just go back. With the dongle, it always works. You don't have to worry about it unpairing like it just did to my Nexus. Alright, this, if you want cheap, guys, I will add this to the store. It just has a little dongle that goes in the back. It has tons of controls on the front. Even works for STB emulator for you guys that have Vero. I believe these are programmable. On the bottom here has numbers, and then on the back, full keyboard to type with. And it has a mouse pointer that you can press right here on this button on the side. Turns on the mouse on the screen, and this thing is like 10 bucks. All right. If I go to in-game, I'll show you. Right now the mouse is off. I just turned it on, and now I can move around and click things that I want to do. So I can say, I want to open this. Okay, we're going to open it. I thought I turned that off, but I guess not. It controls the volume on the Shield too, no problem. That didn't work out so well. What is that? What's that going on? For this one, Kiko, I'm going to add it to the Supreme store. I don't have an actual link to it right now, but I will add it into the remotes and controllers. I don't like the air mouse that much. It's kind of annoying, but I believe if you hold down the pointer and you point at like the center of the screen, it kind of resets it. It's supposed to. There's definitely a reset option. But it has home, menu, back. I prefer to turn off the pointer and just use it kind of like the Shield is, but it works really good in cases where you need a quick mouse. Alright? So quick cheap mouse, this one. MX3. I will add it. Matter of fact, let's add it right now to the store while you guys are on here. So that way you guys can see where it is. I don't have a setup in this. I'm gonna need to add a scene. I'm gonna call this you guys can watch me set up a scene too. Alright. Yeah, you can turn that off, Alistair. It's just in the settings. It says there's an enable and disable starting intro video. It's going to switch me to a blank screen for a second, but you guys should still be able to hear me. I'm just going to throw this up here. And I'm going to add a source to this. We're going to say... Now you can see me again. Just setting this up real quick. There I am. And I'm going to add another source here. Going to be window capture, I believe. Call that screen 3. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Cancel that. Remove. Yes. Add a source. Display capture. That is what I needed. And I'm going to call this screen 3. Add source. And that is not the screen I want for it. I want that one. Thank you. Done. And we'll put my camera on top of this so you see me. Okay, ready to go. Not the most interesting thing, but at least you guys get to see a little setup going there. I'll show you how to get rid of that too, Alistair. Give me a second. I only got a few more minutes left and I gotta go to work. But I'm gonna do this real quick. I gotta sign in. Sign in. Let's see, MX3. It is this one. Let's make sure it's by Re, yes. And fulfilled by Rugi, okay, that's fine. Fulfilled by Amazon, that is good. So I'm gonna take this and highlight the whole thing. Copy. Guys, when it comes to Re too, you can open this link in the new tab, right? And you can see all this. But if you go to Re official site, there it is, Retech. On here, there is a, let's see, shopping, eShop, right? Amazon.com, US. You can hit UK, whatever you want. You're gonna know that these are legit, because they do have a lot of fakes out there. So we're gonna grab Home, i8, no. So here's the i8 Plus, right? Mini X1. That's kind of cool. It appears that they don't best sellers from Re. They have this one in here. That looks pretty cool too. But you see it says by Re and from the same place. RUIGE and fulfilled by Amazon. So I am going to be okay with this. Putting this in here. Copy. Let's go to my Amazon store. And add to your storefront. No, that's not what I need to do. I already have remote controls and controllers. So here's that Talon remote I was showing you with the Flirc. This combination on Xbox is awesome. Your official Shield remote if you need one. Shield controller. Alexa voice remote if you need that. That is weird that it's 30 bucks by itself. I just buy a new Fire Stick. Here's the Roku remote. But I am going to edit this list for you. And search for this. And we didn't find anything. Okay. So that's usually because of certain types of issues. Let's see if that works. No. Let's try that. Why not? It's there. Let's just try this. Now you're gonna make me have 1,000 options. You see, I hate this. This is the part about making the store that's stupid. Fladnag, that's what I don't know. I'd love to find out. If you go to the Streamlabs link and you make a donation, it does it with PayPal. It allows you to do it with PayPal or with a credit card. I just set up the credit card one. It's supposed to show on the screen, but I don't know if it does. I am uncertain. Alright, so I don't think it likes the ands and the pluses. Let's try that. Nope. Bingo. Get rid of the ands and the pluses and you can find it. Boom, added to the store. And we're gonna call this cheap official remote with keyboard and air mouse. Go get it if you want it, guys. There it is. It is now in the remote controls section. Remote controls and controllers. I kind of don't like the name of that section. It should just be remote remotes and controllers. Done. Sup, Storm? Storm, do me a favor. Click on the link below this video, the top link. It says support the stream. Use PayPal and just send like whatever, $2. I just want to see if it pops up on the screen. I'll send it back to you later if you want. I don't know if it pops up. It's supposed to. I have it set in the alert box to pop up. If you need the link, it's this. I want to know if it works. Because it would be really crappy that somebody sends in a donation that way and then it doesn't recognize it on the screen. They should get recognition, so. No, you're good, Fladnag. Me and Storm send PayPal to each other all day, so I can always just send it back to her, or next time I send her, add $2 or something. Thank you, Storm. Because I made a different animation for donations, so we'll know if it shows up. I hear it, but I don't see that on the screen. It does say it there, just tipped. Damn, 20, thank you. If you want me to send it back, I'll send it back. But it didn't pop up on the screen, and it's supposed to. Properties. Yeah, it shows the device. And if I test the widget, I bet you it pops up. No, okay, so it's just not showing the widget. That is weird. Hang on. Give it a second. Huh. It said on the side that you sent it. Mongo sent. Okay, so it made noise, but why is it not showing? Let's see, if I go to the site, right? You see, it pops up right here. Let me show you guys. Right here. It shows Rachel 20, Mongo Wongo 5, Giselle 2. So, but it's not putting it on the screen. And it's showing that I did it for my test right here. And I have the little helicopter guy. But it's not working in here, which is weird. I don't know what that's about. Let me go to the dashboard real quick. Apparently you guys can send gifts too, but alert box. Donations. think I know why. Open alert variations. No. That's the sound. And I'm gonna put that here. That doesn't do anything. That is weird. Yeah, see, that just messed that up. So it is using that. So let me try this. And see what happens if I do this. That's the dashboard, but that is not helping. So it still shows my animation. It's very strange. It was this one. It's using that. It's enabled. Let's try it again. Let's see. I have it on the screen here. Test donation. Oh wait, I need to change my... I need to go to the editor. I don't have it on the screen because it's new. Let's go here. And go back here. And let's try this. It's not working. Still not working. At least it shows up in the chat. Right, but so text animation none. I don't. It's got to grab that from a website, but I am signed in as me, so that is odd. Yeah, there's no yeah, that's done. All right, I'll have to figure that out. Did I set up the domain with slobs? It, yeah, I mean it sends you there, so it should work. But in the settings here, there's no place to input it in the settings here. You just sign in, and it should automatically pull your stuff. So, not sure about that. In the PayPal main? You mean here? It's showing up with a message, so, but, oh, no effect? You mean? No, I think that says pro, so. I wonder if the person has to pick a gift? Let me send $1 to myself. Your username is your username. What? Why is it doing that? I guess that's because I'm the one streaming. I don't know. Home. This should play. Yeah. So from here, then it takes you here. Oh, you are donating enough to use gifts. But the gifts are pro. That's why. So if you pick a gift, then it's telling you you're going to sign up. So if I don't pick one, now I can, yeah, so you can use credit card or PayPal. So that's cool. Let me send $1 to myself. And yeah, it shows up right there, but it won't put the thing on the screen. I'll have to figure that out. It's pulling it into the chat so it knows. I don't know why it's doing that. Thanks, Vladnag. I appreciate it. If you can figure that one out, I would definitely appreciate it. All right, guys. What do we got here right now? We are at 12:40. I gotta be at work real soon. So I'll take some questions for like 2 or 3 minutes if you have any. I'll look at the ones here, and then I gotta go. So when am I gonna build a Raspberry Pi? I have to order it. Once I knew the 4 was coming soon, I didn't order a 3. I had a 3 a long time ago, and I gave it to somebody just to use as a Kodi box. So I don't have any Raspberry Pis at the moment. But I am going to order the 4 as soon as I can, and I will use that. That's so funny. See, it even pulls my name. So it says Supreme Builds, just tipped $1. What's up, Octavia? Jugs is in the house. What's up, Jugs? You still camping, Jugs? No, the top chat on the bottom is only for super chats, Carl. I could make a donation box, but I don't even know if it would work. So I'm not sure. These two, the newest sub and newest member work perfect. The super chat's fine. I just had to reset it myself. It doesn't reset, like it doesn't realize that I ended something. So when I end it, before I go live the next time, I have to reset it. Otherwise, it holds the settings. I learned that in my last stream. I do see them when you guys donate. I see them on the Streamlabs site. They stay there. And I see them in the chat. So Mongo was asking if I see it. I do see it. But it just doesn't show on the screen, so I have to figure that one out. I have a feeling Fladnag will figure it out before I do. I could probably make a tip box down there too, or something. I'd have to change the way it looks, but when I get some time. What's today, Wednesday? Maybe Saturday morning. This Saturday, by the way, guys, right? If I look at the calendar, July. Yep, this Saturday is the last Saturday of the month. So it will be the first time that I will go live on a Saturday like I always do, except this chat box on the side will be for members only. Everyone else can still watch the video because I don't want to deprive you of actual information. But the only people that will be able to chat are people that have joined the channel. So it's kind of like your once a month, you know, you guys have all the say-so and questioning and all that stuff. So we'll do a nice, you know, streaming show on Saturday morning. And during that show, all you guys with your little SB icons in the chat will be able to chat away. Yeah, if you figure it out, Vlad, then shoot me a message on Telegram. Kiko, with the 4, right? You said you got it already. Do you have a case with a fan? Because I see if it does a lot of long executables, it definitely throttles itself back because it seems to hit 80 degrees Celsius relatively quickly. And then it will throttle its processor back to 1 gigahertz and slow you down. So if you, all right, you got one. All right, good. Because I just set that up too. I'll show you guys in the store real fast. For anyone interested in those, why did I remove my store? Just to make this clear to anyone that's wondering, right? There's the 4B and the 3B Plus section. So the 3B Plus is older, the 4B is definitely better power, but the 3B Plus you can be had for cheaper. If you're going to buy a 4B, I see absolutely no reason to not buy the 4 gigabytes of RAM version, just because 1 gigabyte is $20 cheaper than 4, 2 gigabytes is $10 cheaper than 4. It just makes no sense to me. Right now, you cannot buy the board by itself because it's sold out. So the cheapest way to get it, because you'll see it's gouged if you look, if you just type in Raspberry Pi 4 board, it's like $200 because there's none in stock, is to grab it with part of a Canna kit, which is also not in stock until July 29th, but you can order it now and then it'll be $75. It's $70 for the board by itself, but the Canna kit does give you a power supply, an on-off switch, and 3 heat sinks. So for $5, that's probably worth it, even if you wind up using a different power supply, just to have a backup in case one shits the bed. So I'd probably rather buy this all the time than the board by itself, because I feel like this is worth it for the $5. Alright, if we go back into the store, I have added the Bluetooth remote, the i8 Plus, and the USB one, wireless one. I would strongly recommend the USB one because it should pair without needing the dongle, because the 4 also has its own Bluetooth chip. And I recommend for your SD cards, if you're formatting them yourself and not getting a pre-formatted one, to definitely get something like this that plugs in via USB to your PC so you can format it properly and download Noobs or Raspbian or whatever you want. The key on this, guys, is it'll only take up to 32 because that's formatted as SDHC. It can do this, okay, natively. If you want to use a larger card, like the 64, that is SDXC, and the Raspberry Pi 4 does not read that. So you're going to have to take a larger card, plug it into this device or something like this device, some sort of card reader, plug that into your PC, use a specific software that will allow you to format these cards in FAT. Alright? Once you format the card in FAT, then you can pop it in your Raspberry Pi and have a larger space than 32 gigs. You probably don't need larger than 32 gigs, but you can do that. It also has switched to micro HDMI cables. So I put a 6-foot one from Amazon Basics. If 6 foot is too long for you, I found a Ugreen 3-foot one. So the 3-foot one actually costs more than the 6-foot one, but $6 and $7, it is what it is. So really all you need, and this was the case that I decided was really good for the price. Alright, it also comes with heat sinks. Okay, it has feet for the bottom, it has a fan, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I thought it even came with its own power supply as well. No, it does not. So package includes the case, the cooling fan, 3 aluminum heat sinks, and rubber feet. That's fine. So if you're buying the board, okay, for $75, it'll come with a power supply, and then you buy this case for $11. So now you're looking at 75, 86, $14. 86 and 14 is actually an even 100. $20 or 24, let's say 124, and a cable for $6, 130. You got everything you need to get going right there. If you have a card reader already, then you're good. If not, you'll need to add this. Done deal. Or if you already have a remote laying around, you could always plug it into the Pi, okay? Because if you look at the Pi board, alright, it has 2 USB 3.0 ports, which are the center ones there, and 2 USB 2.0 ports, which you can use for pairing your devices if you need to momentarily. That's where your heat sinks go, 1, 2, and 3. That is the processor. The fan goes to above that, so you're good there. And this board just goes in the case. The case even gives you a video, I believe, right here. No, maybe this one. I saw a video somewhere. Maybe that was another case. There are other cases that I'll add as well, but I thought this one looked really nice with the black border. You can still see through everything. There's your exposed ports. See the fan on top in the corner there. So I kind of like this one. But there are others as well. I'll add a few more cases as they come out. There's not that many yet. If you have the wireless one, Sandy, and you have the dongle, just plug it into the USB port and you should be good. So yeah, guys, I gotta go to work. I'm gonna cut this one off. It was fun chatting with you guys. I hope you guys got a little instructional on how to pair some remotes. I'll keep messing around, looking for other remotes that can pair easily. But so far, let's see if I put this Xbox One back on and I turn the Shield back on. It looks like it is paired still. Let's see. Give it a quick go. It is. Xbox remote stayed paired. And this crappy Nexus Player remote does not. +1, guys, for Xbox Bluetooth pairing. It seems to stay on. So if you need a controller, Xbox controller is always an option. Other than that, so far I've only got things with dongles. I'm gonna start buying some Bluetooth only devices. Like, I believe this one is Bluetooth. Yep, mini Bluetooth. So this should work. I'll try this one before we go real quick. I'll show it to you. They sent this to me for free on GearBest, but resell something just like this that's Bluetooth. Looks exactly the same. All right, let's try to pair this. I don't know what the pairing sequence is for this, but it should have an on-off. It does. I just turned it on. It's showing Bluetooth on here. Ah, there is a pair button. Now Bluetooth is flashing. That is nice. It has a little Bluetooth button on it. Let's go to the Shield and try to put this one in. We'll go up to the settings real quick, and we'll see if this one holds in Bluetooth. So, add an accessory right here. I am doing this with the Xbox controller right now. It should find it. It is flashing. Come on. There we go, Bluetooth keyboard. So I am going to press A on my actual already paired remote, which is my controller. It's pairing the Bluetooth keyboard. The 4GB one, Kiko? That's a good price. So I think on Amazon they're 70. I'll take a look when it's done. If it is 60, then I'll revise the store if it's 60 on Amazon also. So it looks like it paired this keyboard. If it's 60, then I'll revise the store to buy a separate power supply, then get this case plus the $60 board, and that'll actually save you. Well, I mean, if you buy the official power supply, it's like 15 bucks anyway. But yeah, I'll try to work out the cheapest way to go about it. So I am now using this keyboard, and that is working. It does. Where is the back button though? I haven't used this keyboard in a long time. How about escape? Yeah, that works. Escape gets the job done. And now I'm gonna go into my settings real quick since it kept messing up earlier. No, that's click to type. Settings. Left mouse click. No. I have to press enter. I don't really like this keyboard that much because I have to move around a bit to do this. But I'm gonna go to apps, enter, go down to my SBMC, enter. I'm going to force stop that. This is quick and working good. I'm going to clear the cache. And then I'm going to have to press escape because I don't see back on here. It's a very simple keyboard, but it does work well. So Bluetooth requires no dongle and takes up no space on your device. And it seems to work well for most things. So now let's open SBMC. Enter. And I didn't get that funky, weird opening there. I'm going to show you how to turn this off. I forgot who asked that earlier. If you're still here, I'll show you how to turn that off right now. Alright, we're in. You're going to go over to... See, my wizard is saving your data there. We're going to go over to System, down to Skin. And we're going to go over to Extras, I believe it is. Disable Startup Intro. Turn that on. Alright, so now that will stop it. And I'm going to escape from here. And I'm going to go to Power, Quit. So that I close it out properly. Let's open it again. And no intro video. Just like that. Let's give it a second to load up the widgets. There we go. And I'll move over to favorites. My widgets are already there. Alright. So that's pretty much it, guys, for today. I gotta get to work. So I hope you guys found this informative. My recommendation, anything that's Bluetooth, connects to the Shield well, and doesn't require a dongle. However, it also has a dongle. They do make Bluetooth dongles that you can plug in if the Shield itself is disconnecting you too much. You can go ahead and plug the dongle in, or get something with a 2.4 gigahertz connection that also has a dongle. I wouldn't try, you know, not every device works the same. Like this is does not want to pair. It's got brand new batteries, just refuses to work. Unless I do something that actually shuts the Shield down, turns it back on, then it'll automatically pair again. It could be that this is old and maybe it's got a little issue. I don't know. But Xbox controller is staying paired. This is staying paired. And they both Bluetooth, no issue. I will go ahead and add in the store, before I go real quick, the reversion of that. Let's go here. And I'm going to go back to the store. And I'm going to go into remotes and controllers in general. Let's go back again. Nope. Let's go forward. That's weird. I want my store. It's just shop/Supreme Builds. Thank you. Remotes and controllers. Edit list. I always recommend guys. Makes good stuff. There's tons of knockoffs, which is why I'm showing you guys this store the way it is. So here's one that's kind of similar. Bluetooth mini QWERTY keyboard. Adjustable DPI touchpad. That is super cheap. You want a cheap Bluetooth keyboard? Here's one that's literally just like the one I'm holding. This is exactly the same as this, but from for 17. But that's 2.4 gigahertz. Here's the Bluetooth one for 23. I wouldn't necessarily say this is good at $8.95, but you can try it. Here's a Bluetooth touchpad with laser pointer for a smartphone. That's interesting. But this one I know is good. So I am going to open this link in new tab, copy this, and stop it before it makes any weird dashes, and say copy. Go back into my store, try to find that. Search. Booyaka. There it is. Add. Small Bluetooth keyboard, no dongle required to connect to Shield or other devices with built-in Bluetooth. Save. Done. I should add the i8 in here too, I guess, right? That would make sense because that's the one I recommend the most. So let's go back here and grab the i8 Plus upgraded mini Bluetooth keyboard. Mini Bluetooth keyboard. They charge an extra $1 if you want colors. I don't care for that. I just buy them black. But you'll see all the colors in here anyway. So let's try this and stop it right here. Copy. And I bet you it's going to show me some colored one now. Nope. Perfect. I'll add this in here as well. Done. Best mini Bluetooth keyboard for Shield. Save. There you go. So I've added three remotes in here. I also have those remotes in your Raspberry Pi 4 starter kit. I don't think I put them in the 3B. I didn't because I should have put some sort of keyboard in here, but the 3B doesn't have built-in Bluetooth the same way that the 4 does. So you would need a wireless one if you wanted something like that. You can this one I would just plug in, honestly, because your USB ports are not even 3. So just plug in a keyboard or any type of wireless keyboard like this one. Where is it? Why am I blind right now? Keyboards and mice. You can get this, right? Plug the wireless dongle into your Pi 3 and you'll be good to go. So let me add that over here too. Here's the K400. That also works, but it makes no sense. The price is like the same for this one, which is better. Wireless mouse and keyboard to use with Pi 3B Plus. Save. There you go. All right. Yeah, I don't have a Fire Stick, Kevo, but people do say they work fine on the Shield as well. Guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go to work. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your hump day. It's Wednesday, so enjoy the rest of the day. Try not to work too hard. Don't stress yourself out. Get the job done. Go home. Enjoy some streaming or some gaming or whatever it is you like to do. Thank you guys that sent in super chats. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys that tested the donations. We'll try again, and hopefully we can get it to pop on the screen. I'll talk to Fladnag. We can work together and try to figure that one out. All right, guys. Talk soon. Be well. Stay supreme. Peace out. One love. I'm out of here.